Thanks to Cars from Japan, we headed to Tokyo to look at the process they go through to import cars. Joe is an avid car enthusiast, so while we're there, we went on some adventures. Day one was devoted to Nissan. First stop, the Nissan Engine Museum.
Just go have a look and check it out.
So we could look at this, the new Leaf, or do you think that's appropriate?
Yeah, I think so. I think that suits you. But
You go over there,
This is
and I'll go over here. Alright, question. In photos, many people have said the front end looks hideous.
Yeah.
In real life, what does the car look like in real life?
Oh, it's gorgeous. It looks like a mix of an R34 and 35 put together.
So the main attraction of coming here is all the Nissan engines that are on display. Obviously, RB26 is the greatest engine ever created, but God's motor is the SR20. Can we find one? Let's go. When you go upstairs to all of the engines from the past, they even make the whole building look like it's 100 years old up here compared to downstairs. So downstairs was modern. Well, this is all like wooden floors, wooden walls and old glass. So I found God's motor, the SR20. I knew it would be here. No Nissan Engine Museum is complete without God's motor. Look at that. Side by side.
Big brother, small brother.
So most people know Nissan for their turbocharged engines, but in racing they've actually done quite a lot of naturally aspirated engines. This is the 3.4 litre V8 used in GT500. That's right, the GT500 GTR actually used a naturally aspirated V8 for a period. You can see here, looks like it's got billet heads on it. You can see the extractors on there. You can see the carbon fibre airbox. They then have 8 throttle bodies inside. It's dry sumped. It's a pretty cool piece of kit. And they also have this, which is a V12 naturally aspirated engine from Nissan. So pretty cool stuff here on display at the Engine Museum. This kind of has to be done, doesn't it, really? Are you ready?
Oh, wow. Actually, don't they pay you to take that?
Just when you thought you couldn't find a more pointless piece of memorabilia to make, it is a Nissan folding ruler, so you can measure your disappointment.
Okay, look, since we're here, you know, Nissan want to give you something and I thought I'd chip in as well. But your car and your Chariot awaits you, mate. We can put Nissan GTR badges on it, but it is a bit of a Datsun, so to speak. But do you reckon you can squeeze into that?
If you get in first, I'll join you.
If I get in, it's going to tip over.
So Joe asked me where I wanted to go next, and I said, you already know. And he said, yep, that's where we are. We're going to Nismo. Have to go. Today's turning into a bit of a Nissan day. I think we're going to try and go Engine Museum, Nismo, and then also to the Global HQ, all back to back. So today is a Nissan field day, and if you don't like it, well, you're missing out. So I think Nissan knew that I was coming when they got the cars ready for display today. You ready? This would have to be one of the coolest things on display at the Nissan Global Headquarters, and that is a new Nissan Z engine, the VR30, with a cutaway so you can actually see inside it. So I'm going to use this to try and find out some things I need to know about my new Z engine before I do any more work on it. Check it out. Look, I'll be first to admit some of the concept cars that come out of Japan to basically try and generate interest do look pretty terrible, but this one from Infinity, it's actually really cool. So I'm actually surprised that I only spent $300. I went in thinking I'd probably spend at least $1,000, but Joe was the voice of reason. He said, if it's going to collect dust, don't get it. I ignored that bit of advice. Actually, I didn't take any advice. it's a Nismo shop, I'm screwed. know in Tokyo Drift, where they drift through that busiest intersection in the world? Here it is.
Here it is.
I guess it's kind of busy.